Where Our Hearts Finally Belong. A new beginning in Brooklyn. Brooklyn always felt like a city that breathed stories. Every street corner held memories. Every cafe echoed quiet confessions. For Emma Carter, Brooklyn wasn't just a place, it was a second chance. At 28, Emma had already lived a life full of expectations she never truly chose. Raised in a small town in Ohio, she had spent years pretending to love the life others wanted for her, pretending to smile at futures that never felt right. Moving to New York was her quiet rebellion. She worked as a freelance graphic designer, renting a modest apartment near Williamsburg. Her days were filled with deadlines and coffee, her nights with sketchbooks and unanswered thoughts. Emma wasn't lonely, but she wasn't complete either. She didn't know yet that her heart was about to wake up. The woman with calm eyes. Emma first saw Lena Morales on a rainy Thursday afternoon. Lena worked at a small independent bookstore called Blue Harbor Books. The place smelled of old pages and fresh hope. Lena stood behind the counter, dark curls tied loosely, glasses resting on her nose, her presence calm like the kind of silence that makes you feel safe. "Can I help you find something?" Lena asked, her voice soft but confident. Emma froze for half a second. Yeah. "I'm looking for something meaningful," she replied, half laughing. Lena smiled. "Aren't we all?" That smile stayed with Emma long after she left the store. Conversations that felt like home. Emma started visiting the bookstore more often, too often to be a coincidence. She and Lena talked about books, then about art, then about life. Lena was a community counselor, working with women who had faced emotional trauma. She believed deeply in kindness, boundaries, and respect. What surprised Emma most was how seen she felt. With Lena, she didn't need to explain herself. Silence between them was never awkward, it was comforting. One evening, as the store was closing, Lena said quietly, "You know, I feel like I've known you for a long time." Emma's heart skipped. "Me too," she whispered. Truths spoken gently. Their friendship grew naturally. Walks along the East River, shared pizza slices at midnight, long talks about fears and dreams. One night, sitting on a rooftop under string lights, Lena finally said, "I should tell you something." Emma nodded, nervous but calm. "I love women," Lena said simply, "and I value honesty more than anything." Emma exhaled a breath she didn't realize she was holding. "So do I," she replied, her voice steady but emotional. "I just never said it out loud before." Lena didn't rush. She didn't touch Emma immediately. She just smiled with warmth and respect. "Thank you for trusting me." That moment wasn't dramatic, but it was powerful. Two hearts meeting without fear. Love built on respect. Their love didn't explode, it grew. Lena respected Emma's pace. Emma admired Lena's emotional strength. They checked in with each other, listened deeply, and never crossed boundaries without consent. Their romance was soft. Morning texts that said, "Did you sleep well?" Holding hands while crossing busy streets. Quiet laughter over burnt pancakes. Emma learned that love didn't have to hurt to be real. For the first time, she felt safe loving someone, facing the world together. Not everyone understood their relationship. Emma's family struggled at first. Lena faced whispers at work. Some days were heavy, but together they were stronger. "You don't need to fight the world alone anymore," Lena told Emma one night. "And neither do you," Emma replied. They chose each other every day, a future that felt right. 2 years later, they moved into a sun-filled apartment overlooking Prospect Park. Emma's art flourished. Lena opened a support center for LGBTQ+ women. On a quiet Sunday morning, Lena placed a small ring on the table. "I don't want a perfect life," she said. "I want a real one with you." Emma cried, not from fear, but from gratitude. "Yes," she said. 1,000 times yes. Ending. Love without apology. Their love wasn't loud. It wasn't for approval. It was honest, respectful, and deep. And in a world that often tried to define them, Emma and Lena chose something better.